Lonely people are unhappy people. They feel insecure, they feel insignificant, they feel restless, and oftentimes they feel confused. Now, loneliness is much more than being alone, it's much more than isolation. And this is such an important topic that I just knew I had to discuss with you all because it affects so many people all over the world. There was a study done recently, an online survey, where they interviewed about 13,000 adults, and almost half of them, 45% of them, say that they feel lonely on a regular basis. So this is a serious topic because it can open loneliness, it can open the door for destruction in your life. It is a crippling force, it's a disabling force, and it is something that we can't just brush off. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, as you know, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And today's episode is definitely no different. Of course, we're talking about loneliness. Now, loneliness has reached epic proportions, and with COVID-19 still very much prevalent and in our midst, and it comes along with social distancing, with lockdown and curfews, it is just perpetuating the problem. It's making things more difficult. Now, you know, the great irony is, call it a paradox of our time, is as we become increasingly more connected with the internet and social media, with video calling and messaging, we simultaneously become increasingly more lonely. And according to some studies, they say that the internet and social media are some of the main triggers to loneliness. But it's also important for you to understand that being alone is not the same as lonely. You know, loneliness, it's an emotion that many people are not just troubled by, but overcome by. They do not know where to turn, and oftentimes the things that they turn to are not the things that help them at all. In fact, those things, because they don't have guidance, a lack of guidance, a lack of support, and that's why I'm making this video in order to help, in order to support. Because of that lack of guidance, the things that they turn to are not the things that help them at all. In fact, those things just perpetuate the problem. But nevertheless, this is what this video is all about. I'm going to share with you today 7 things, or call it suggestions, call it ideas, call it antidotes, whatever you want, that will help you to overcome loneliness. And even if you don't struggle with it, share this video with somebody that you know are having this difficulty and this challenge in their life. But before we get to this episode, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave your comments in the comment section below. It's good for you to like, share, and comment. That's good for the YouTube algorithms, and that way we will grow and we will be able to reach more people who you and I know can benefit from the contents of these videos. If you don't know how to subscribe, first of all, it is free, and secondly, it is really easy. You can just hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out. So number 1 is reach out and serve somebody. Now, I think maybe what I should start off with is just to define loneliness. Now, according to psychologists and behavioral scientists and all the other experts, they have very complicated explanations to what loneliness really is. And I mean, credit to them, they are the experts. But let me give it to you in layman terms. Loneliness is the state of being alone and feeling sad about it. And when I say you should reach out to serve somebody, you know, with us as human beings, there's just something that happens within us. When we can show compassion and consideration, when we can show love, unconditional love, and help someone else, it heals us from the inside out. Consider community service or another activity that you enjoy. And these situations present great opportunities to meet people and cultivate new friendships. And that's also very important. And social interactions. Now, loneliness can be overcome, but it does require conscious effort on your part to make that change, to make that paradigm shift that only you can make. And number 2 is presence. Now, I know this might really sound almost too simple to be on this list, but trust me, it is very, very important. And here I mean completely present in the here, in the now. Not thinking about the past, neither worrying about the future. Being present in the moment. Not worrying about what other people say and what they do, where they are in life compared to where you are. Forget about that. This is about you. So be present in the moment where you are right now. You know, a simple example, and often these simple examples are really the ones that just connects the dots and just make things work, and you just click something in your brain and just fix things. And the example I want to use here is you washing your car. You know, when you wash your car, it's like, if you can just mentally go with me there, take the cloth and put it in the soapy water and wash the door. But be present in the moment. Wash the wheels, wash the boot or the trunk, depending on which part of the world you're from. Just be present there in the moment. Don't think about anything or anyone else. And that is what I mean when I talk about presence. Being present, know who you are and where you are. You know, I did an episode not so long ago about the 4 very important questions that only you can answer. And I would really advise you to go watch it. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can just click on the pop-up banner to go there. But don't go there now. You can watch it always afterwards as well. But that episode will really help you to be present and will really extend what I really mean by you being present. And number 3 is focus on developing quality relationships. And the reason why this one is so important is because you need to realize that you won't be able to do this on your own. And you need to seek people who share similar attributes than you, similar interests, similar values with you. People who want to, and friends, call it as it may, that want to uplift you, want to encourage you, and not just drag you down. Those who want to help you grow. Those who want to help you to become the best version of yourself. Those who want to challenge you. Because that's also a good friend to have in your corner. Somebody who would like to challenge you. By challenging you, I mean they are always there to encourage you to become better, to push through, to not give up, not give in. They will help you, want to help to heal you. You know, you don't just want friends, like I mentioned, who want to drag you down, who's giving you their presence because they want something from you. Not because they sincerely want to help you, sincerely want to be your friend, for simply being a friend, being there for you. And if you still don't know, if you struggle with having that discerning spirit, not knowing who is there for what reasons, if you can't, if your mind is so cluttered and you are so occupied, then my advice to you is keep your eyes open and your heart sensitive to the voice of God. And number 4 is recognize that loneliness is a sign that something needs to change. Now, I've shared it oftentimes on this channel, and that is, if you keep on doing what you've always done, you will keep on getting what you've always got. Now, I know it sounds much easier than done, but I want to tell you, you who are lonely right now, watching this video, most probably on your own, somewhere in your safe space. So it's just me and you. And I want to tell you, I believe that you can do it. I really do. The point is just, do you believe? You need to take that leap of faith. And I believe it's within your ability to do so. So remember, if you want to change, it starts with you. Small little steps. You know, Rome is an age-old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. Nobody expects you to just step out of it and step into this new world. We know it is quite a tall order. But the bottom line is, I believe that you can do it. I really do. And number 5 is, stop complaining all the time about being lonely. Now, I know this one can come across as very insensitive, but that's not really my intention. I'm really here to help you. And you know, my suggestion and advice to you is, use that time, that energy, and use it to focus on yourself. Ask yourself those very important, pertinent questions. Start investing in yourself. Write down on that vision board of yours. You know, it's so good for the mind psychologically if you plan ahead. if you focus on the future, I know I mentioned earlier, it's important to be present, but once you are present, you need to build on a new life. You need to build and envision your future. Complaining, it's not going to get you anywhere. And worse still, a predator can just maybe pick up on that complaining, can pick up on where you are, your state of mind, and he or she can exploit it. And that will just worsen your situation. So I want you to be confident, I want you to be strong, I want you to believe in yourself, and stop complaining about being lonely, and start helping and fixing yourself, and digging yourself out of that pit, that deep lonely state. And number 6 is authenticity, being 100% true to yourself. What this is not is being a people pleaser, trying not to offend people, walking on eggshells. You can very easily confuse authenticity with what I mentioned earlier, being present. And here I want to use a very simple example once again, just to differentiate between the two. Firstly, being present is like a surgeon. When a surgeon performs an operation, he or she needs to be present in that moment because the life of his patient depends on it. But that versus a spy, for instance. A spy also needs to be present. But a spy is not necessarily authentic. That spy is putting on a persona, an identity, which is required of that specific situation. So he's not really true to himself. And you need to be authentically true to yourself. Be present in the moment, of course, but be who you are 100%. And last but not least, I can't have an episode like this about how to overcome loneliness without introducing and just mentioning and also talking about the friend that all of us have, the comforter. And I want to refer to Matthew 11 from verse 28. The Lord says, come unto me, and I will give you rest. I will lift your burden. I will comfort you. I will make a way for you. I will make room for you. I will make myself known unto you. God knows the weight of loneliness. And He made this promise unto you. And that's why it's important for you to never give up, to never give in. He said, I will take away your loneliness, and I will be sufficient for your every and any need you might ever have. I will comfort you. I will be a friend to you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. If this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Remember, it's good for you to like, share, and subscribe and comment. That's good for the YouTube algorithms, and that way we will grow and we will be able to reach more people who you and I know can benefit from the contents of these videos. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.